Today we will see the parental dosage form. They are already the solution ready for injection in the body, and they are mainly given in the form of dry solid soluble ready to combine with solvent before it is used. Suspension can be given for injection, and sometimes dry or insoluble products can also be combined before use and can be converted into suspension. Emulsions and liquid concentrate which is ready to dilute before use, these all are called as parenteral dosage forms. Now the formulation of parenteral vehicles or products, it includes vehicle, other than vehicle, main API, antioxidants, antimicrobials, buffer, chelating agent, inert gases, solubilizing agent, tonicity adjustment agents, and protectants. So before this, we will start with basic need is vehicle. Why it is very important? Because it is required in high proportion. The presence of vehicle is very high, and it has no therapeutic activity, and it is non-toxic. Absorption occurs mostly rapidly and completely when drug is presented as an aqueous solution. Modification of vehicle with water miscible liquids and other water immiscible liquids normally decrease the rate of absorption. Okay, so mainly the different types of vehicles used is aqueous vehicle, water miscible, and non-aqueous. In your exam you are having a question of write a note on vehicle also. In that you have to write the three types of vehicle: aqueous vehicle, water miscible vehicle, and non-aqueous. Now in the aqueous vehicle, the main aqueous part we are going to use, it is a main recognized official because they are used valid using parenteral, and they are used as a isotonic vehicle to which a drug may be added at a time of administration. They are used as a isotonic vehicle because they are added at a time of administration, and they may not be, the osmotic effect of the drug may not enough to produce discomfort when administered. This vehicle includes NSL injection, Ringer solution, dextrose, NSL injection, your lactate Ringer solutions, and pure water also can be used as a aqueous vehicle. Now non-aqueous vehicle includes, most common group of this type of vehicle is oils. The USP provides specification for vehicles is, in the oil is, fixed oil should be free from vegetable origin so that they may be metabolized. It should be liquid at room temperature. They should not rancid at room temperature. Fixed vehicles are used particularly for certain hormone preparation. Example: corn oil, cottonseed oil, peanut oil, and sesame oil. These are the oils which are used. WFI. Now main vehicle is WFI, right? So there is a question in exam related to only WFI, right? If there is a question related to vehicle, then you have to write three types: aqueous, non-aqueous, and oils. But if it is the question related to pure WFI, then you have to write the preparation of WFI. So what is WFI? That is a clear colorless liquid, and it is paragen free. It contains no added substance. It is obtained from potable water by distillation. First, it is obtained from potable water by distillation, and distillate is collected and stored in conditions designed to prevent growth, right? So it is a main water, so it mainly leads to the growth of the organisms, right? So to avoid it, we have to store it properly. Okay, now the manufacturing of WFI, USP specified distillation and reverse osmosis are used to prepare WFI, and only this method is, by this method only we can separate out various liquid, gas, and solid containing substance from the water. Okay, so now the factors affecting production of WFI. The first factor is the quality of fed. How purity of your fed, which type of water you are going to fed in the distillate will affect the quality of distillate. And mainly the process involved is evaporation, so size of the evaporator highly affecting. And the baffles, it determines the effectiveness of refluxing, right? So when you are going to have vapor, then it will come in contact with the baffles and can then condense, right? So the baffles determines the effectiveness of reflux. And volatile impurity, contamination of vapor and distilled from the metal part. So the still can occur. Manufacturing of WFI. Now, the source of water usually must be pre-treated by one or a combination of following treatment: chemical softening, filtration, deionization, carbon absorption, and reverse osmosis. These all are the technique by which we can carry out pre-treatment of the water. And there are three types of distillation still to produce water for injection. So these are the main detailed questions that you have to prepare in your exam: compression distillation, multiple effect still, and reverse osmosis. These three methods you have to write in detail. So we'll take first compression distillation. It is designed for production of large quantity of water with high purity. Okay, why? Because it has low consumption of energy in water. Now here, vapor compression process produce 5 to 10 times more water than multiple effect and simple convention. Now this still is available in the quantity of 50 to 2800 gallon per hour. This much quantity can be prepared. So this is the machine of vapor compression still, right, in which here you are going to fill the water and this is heating element which boils the water. When water is boiled, this baffles is available in the steam is available in presence of this, and here this baffle system which prevent the evaporation of volatile impurity. It will condense immediately, right? So, and after this it is compressed here. Steams are compressed here and it is converted into high hot steam, and then this hot steam is passes through this again water chamber, so it will give the heat to the water, and then it is again condensed, and then it is available in the form of distilled water, right? So here it is a feed water. This is a mechanism of vapor compression still, and here first time preheated feed water is filled in this, right? And feed water, distilled water, and heat exchanger, these are the mechanism of vapor compression, right? So here main key point is the pressurized steams give off its heat to the tap water inside the boiling chamber, and it causes water to boil, which creates more steam. Okay, so these are the process as I have told about vapor compression still. And here in this second technique is multiple effect. It is designed to conserve energy and water uses. In this series of single effects running at different temperature, this is very very important that the here 3 or more than 3 still can be used, but they all are at different pressure, right? So the first effect is operated at highest pressure and the last effect is at atmosphere, right? So first evaporator we have to maintain highest pressure. In the second evaporator the pressure is lesser than first. In the third, pressure is lesser than second, right? And the last effect is operated at atmospheric pressure, right? So that we can have the multiple effect. Now the quantity of distillate affected by the inlet steam pressure. Okay, so they are available in the different quantity as per the number of effects. See this is in the first we have given the input energy. The vapor coming from first will use as a heating media for second, right? And the vapor available from steam available from second is used as a heating media for the third one, right? So by this way you can prepare water for injection using same amount of heat, so you can minimize the consumption of energy. Now in the reverse osmosis process, third is reverse osmosis. In this, the process of selective permeation of molecules through semi-permeable membrane. We are going to prepare semi-permeable membrane. Okay, so pressure usually between 200 to 400 psi is applied to overcome the force and force the pure water to penetrate through the membrane. It's very very important, right? We have to force the pure water through the membrane, and for this we require pressure. How much pressure? 200 to 400 psig. And the membrane in the RO is made up of cellulose, esters or polyamides. It provides effective rejection of contaminants in the raw water. It is mainly difficult to remove is NaCl. Reverse osmosis systems are available in the range of production size: Aquachem, Finaqua, Mako, Millipore. These all are the RO, right? Now storage and distribution. Distillate is collected in holding tank. And the storage temperature for WFI is very very important. You can store at high temperature 80 degree and low temperature 4 degree for longer period of time. And if you want to store at room temperature, then you have to use within 24 hours. When the water could not be used 80 degree, then heat exchanger is used to reduce the temperature. At the time of use, you have to reduce its temperature. Okay. Now its purity. So the purity is checked by chemical test. Total organic compound carbon TOC, and it has a limit of 500 ppb, and conductivity has a limit of 1.3 microsiemens per second centimeter, and pH requirement is 5 to 7, and biological requirement is not more than 10 CFU per ml. Pyrogenicity, it should not be pyrogenic, so we have to test for its pyrogenic test. So these are about WFI, its preparation, storage, and its testing. So that's all about today. Thank you.